Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the Viking fight scene from Predator Killer of Killers. This is one of the biggest expansions of the Predator lore perhaps in decades, and it was a lot of fun, grisly violence, along with some pretty cool new concepts.
What's the plan, Ursa?
I'm going to knock on the front door.
Vikings are one of the fiercest warrior cultures in history, and so it is unsurprising that they would be selected for a hunt. Vikings were Scandinavian pagan raiders most active from the 8th to 11th centuries AD, with an interesting social hierarchy. Thralls were slaves, men and women captured during raiding parties, or the children of thralls. They were responsible for much of the dirty work, such as digging canals, building fortifications, longhouses, ships, and the menial work of farming. Next were freemen, or the carls, those who took on average labor of society. On top of serving in raiding parties, they also took part in daily medieval life, being farmers, craftsmen, hunters, and tradesmen. Both men and women had a certain level of social and property rights, with women being designated as domestic heads of household and also capable of becoming a family matriarch if there were no male heirs. This led to some women climbing to positions of prestige in Viking society and likely fueled the narrative of shield maidens, or women who participated in combat. Finally, the Jarls were the nobles of Viking society who led their people on raids and practiced almost exclusively warfare, politics, and hunting, leaving more menial tasks to the carls and thralls. Ursa is a shield maiden of the Viking people, a Jarl with a young male heir who seeks vengeance against the man who sacked her city and forced her to kill her own father at sword point. Her son, Anders, is hoping to be bloodied in this battle, earning his first kill of an enemy warrior. While historical accuracy can be disputed, the bladed shields she carries into battle are pretty stinkin' cool. Underestimated by the enemy, Ursa, a word which translates to bear, is a whirlwind of strikes, blows, amputations, and decapitations. Just as she is about to be overwhelmed, her raiding party kills several attackers, and Anders deflects an overwhelming axe blow with his spear. With most of the warriors of the camp killed, Ursa is able to confront the man who forced her to kill her own father.
Hear me, Zoran, for fate has brought us together again. Some call me Stonebringer, Shield Maiden, the Valkyrie of the Northern Seas. My name is Ursa, daughter of Einar.
Who?
Ursa, daughter of...
You look like a Viking washerwoman. These floors could use a scrub.
Silence! My father, Einar, was the Earl of Ladoga.
I remember now. Einar and you. Oh, you were a lovely little one. It appears your cowardice has ruined your looks.
You are the coward!
You killed your own father. Any decent Krivich child would have fought me even if it meant death. You were so afraid. You still are. Fear is etched on your face. Your father must have been ashamed to have such a weak and disgusting daughter.
Jarl Zoran is unimpressed with Ursa's display of violence, dismissing her as a Viking washerwoman. Even facing death, he tries to break her psychologically, with the cracks of doubt and fear erupting on Ursa's face. Unwilling to hear his mother be dishonored, Anders bloodies himself, decapitating Jarl Zoran. Ursa appears confused. The mix of fear, hatred, rage, pride, and shame seems to flow through her, but she cannot reconcile these feelings before a new threat emerges. A sonic blast sends Anders across the room as a massive Yautja reveals itself to the Viking warriors. A warrior identifies the Yautja as Grendel, a creature of Norse myth. Grendel was a descendant of Cain, the first murderer, and a Jotun, or troll, or giant. Grendel stalked the kingdom of Herot and slew its inhabitants, consuming their flesh. Although defeated and beheaded by the hero Beowulf, it makes sense that Vikings would recognize a monster from myth and label it as such. It actually would have been better if they had faced Grendel, because the Yautja seems even more powerful compared to the description of the monster in the epic poem Beowulf. Within moments, the Yautja is able to throw its opponents across the longhouse, crushing them against beams, impaling them with their own weapons, and decapitating a warrior simply by holding his head while hitting his body with the sonic gauntlet. The gauntlet is capable of emitting a massive shockwave to throw opponents back and stun them, or be used in close range for a kill. Several of the Vikings score wounds, but they do little to slow the predator down. Anders is trapped under a beam, prompting Ursa to take desperate action. Crawling onto the back of the massive Yautja, she plunges her blade shields into its back and neck, desperately trying to kill the monster. She is easily shrugged off, blasted out of the longhouse and into the frigid waters below. The Yautja wishes to finish off his most worthy adversary and so pursues Ursa down into the ice. Yautja have vision based on the infrared spectrum, which is sensitive to heat similar to some reptiles of Earth. Using cunning, Ursa is able to snare the Yautja in an anchor chain and plunge it into the depths. After a fierce battle, she is able to trick the monster into blasting her out, while the recoil drives his skull back into the anchor, killing him. She is victorious over Zoran. She is victorious over Grendel, but she has lost her whole raiding party, including her son. It is then revealed that she has been taken as a champion of the humans on a Yautja ship. She is transported back to Yautja Prime to participate in their Colosseum for these monsters' entertainment. If you want to support the channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or support us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors, and I'll catch you in the next one.